The first thing I saw when I walked onto the stage was not my mother's face. It was Marissa's, our nanny, standing in the seat that was supposed to be for my mom, wearing my mom's pearl necklace, smiling like she belonged there. And my real mother? She was sitting 3 rows back, looking at her phone, like I didn't exist. The principal called my name. Emily Carter. I stepped forward, shaking. My hands were cold. My heart was screaming. I searched the crowd one last time. Still no mom. Only Marissa. Clapping. Loud. Proud. Like she had raised me. Like she owned me. Then my phone buzzed in my graduation gown pocket. One message. From my bank. Alert. $113,000 has been withdrawn from your account. I froze. The diploma slipped in my hand. My smile cracked. My vision blurred. Because that money was my future. My college fund. My life. And it was gone. Right then. Right there. In front of everyone. And if you think this is crazy already, please like this story. Stay with me. Subscribe. Because what happened next broke me in ways I never knew were possible. Let me take you back. Because this didn't start on that stage. It started years before, when I still believed my mother loved me. My name is Emily Carter. I was born in Dayton, Ohio. Small house, white fence, blue door, perfect from the outside. Inside, cracks everywhere. My dad left when I was 7. No goodbye. No letters. Just gone. After that, it was me and my mom, Linda Carter. She worked in real estate. Always busy. Always tired. Always on her phone. She used to say, "Emily, I'm doing this for us." I believed her. At first. But as I got older, she stopped coming to school events. Stopped helping with homework. Stopped asking how I felt. Then Marissa came. I was 10. Mom said, "I hired help, so things will be easier." Marissa was 25. Pretty. Soft voice. Perfect hair. Always smelled like vanilla. She cooked. She cleaned. She packed my lunch. She braided my hair. She tucked me in. She remembered my birthdays. She came to every school play, every debate, every award night. She clapped for me, cried for me, hugged me, and slowly, she became my mom, without ever saying it. I noticed it first when I was 12. I had a spelling bee. Final round. I won. I ran into the hallway, shaking with joy, looking for my mom. She wasn't there. Marissa was. With flowers. Crying. She hugged me. "I'm so proud of you, baby." My mom? She texted later. "Sorry. Busy. Congrats." That was it. No hug. No call. Nothing. I told myself it was okay. That she loved me in her own way. That she was just stressed. That one day she'd come back to me. I kept hoping. I kept trying. I became the perfect daughter. Straight A's. Honor roll. Volunteer work. Student council. No trouble. No attitude. No mistakes. Because I thought, if I'm perfect enough, she'll see me. When I turned 16, something big happened. My grandmother died. She left me money. A lot of money. $120,000. She wrote in her will, for Emily's education and future. My mom cried when she read it. She hugged me so tight. "I promise I'll protect this for you," she said. "I'll put it in a special account. Only for you." We went to the bank together. She opened a savings account in my name, with her as co-signer. She showed me the papers. She said, "This is yours. No one can touch it." I believed her. Why wouldn't I? She was my mother. From that day, I dreamed big. College. Law school. Helping people. Becoming someone. That money was my safety net. My wings. My escape. Years passed. High school flew by. Mom got closer to Marissa. They went shopping together. Had coffee dates. Took trips. Without me. Sometimes I'd hear them laughing in the kitchen late at night. Whispering. Stopping when I walked in. Marissa started wearing my mom's clothes. Driving her car. using her credit cards, calling her Lynn instead of Mrs. Carter. And my mom let it happen, encouraged it. One night I asked gently, "Mom, am I still important to you?" She looked annoyed. "Emily, don't be dramatic." That hurt more than yelling. Senior year came. College applications. I got into Northwestern University. Full acceptance. No waitlist. No maybe. Yes. I screamed. I cried. I ran to my mom. She barely looked up. "That's nice," she said. Marissa hugged me. "We're celebrating tonight." She took me out. She paid. She posted photos. Proud mama moment to hearts. People commented, "Congrats to your daughter." My stomach dropped. She didn't correct them. Neither did my mom. Graduation day arrived. Blue gown. Silver heels. Hair done. Makeup perfect. I wanted this day to matter. I wanted my mom to finally be proud. Before we left, I knocked on her door. "Mom, are you coming with me?" She was fixing Marissa's necklace. Yes, yes. "We're right behind you." I didn't ask. At the stadium, students lined up. Parents filled the seats. I searched for her. Couldn't find her. Then I saw Marissa. Front row. Center. With my mom's friends. My mom sat behind. Like a guest. Not a parent. My chest tightened. But I told myself, focus. Just graduate. Just survive. Then my name was called. Then I walked. Then I saw her. Then my phone buzzed. Then my life shattered. After the ceremony, people hugged. Parents cried. Families took photos. I stood alone, staring at my screen, refreshing, praying it was a mistake. But it wasn't. $113,000. Withdrawn. One transfer. One signature. One click. Gone. I ran to my mom. "Mom, my money. It's gone." She frowned. "What money?" "My college fund." Marissa stepped in. "Emily, calm down. You're causing a scene." "I didn't touch it," Mom snapped. "Why would I?" My hands shook. "I got an alert. Someone took it." She crossed her arms. "Maybe you spent it." I didn't. People were staring. Phones were out. Whispers started. And then my mom said the words that destroyed me. "Emily, stop lying. You've always been dramatic." I felt slapped. Right in public. Right in front of everyone. And then a police officer walked toward us. With a folder. With my name on it. And said, "Miss Carter, we need to ask you some questions about a financial fraud investigation." The police officer's words felt like ice water poured over my head. "Miss Carter, we need to ask you some questions about a financial fraud investigation." I blinked. Once. Twice. Like maybe I had heard him wrong. What? I whispered. My mouth was dry. My tongue felt heavy. My mom gasped softly. "Oh my God." Marissa grabbed her arm. "Linda, are you okay?" "Linda." She didn't even look at me. The officer cleared his throat. "Ma'am, may we speak with you privately?" People were still watching. Parents, students, teachers, strangers with phones, all staring at me like I was a criminal. "I didn't do anything," I said quickly. "My money is missing. Someone stole it." The officer nodded slowly. "We understand, but the bank traced the transfer to your login information." My heart dropped. "My login?" "Yes," he said. "Username, password, two-step verification, all connected to your phone." I stared at him. "That's impossible. I never used that account. My mom handled everything. She always said, 'You focus on school. I'll handle the boring stuff.'" I trusted her. "I've never even logged into that account," I said. Marissa sighed loudly. "Officer, she's been under stress. College exams. Maybe she made a mistake and forgot." I turned to her. "Why are you speaking for me?" She gave me a sad smile. "Because I care about you." My mom finally spoke. "Emily, did you take it?" Her voice was cold. Careful. Like she was talking to a stranger. "No." I cried. "Why would I steal my own future?" She shook her head. "You've been acting strange lately." "Strange?" I repeated. Yes, she said. Moody. Secretive. Always on your phone. I couldn't believe this. Those were her habits, not mine. The officer looked between us. Let's move to my car, he said. We'll take a statement. They led me away, in my graduation gown, past cheering families, past balloons, past happiness, into a police car. I felt like I was sinking into the ground. Inside the car, he asked questions. Did you know the password?
No.
Did anyone else have access to your phone?
No.
Did you ever plan to move this money?
No.
Have you argued with your mother about money? I hesitated. We don't talk much. He wrote something down. Outside, I saw my mom and Marissa whispering. Marissa was crying. My mom was holding her, like she was the victim. After 30 minutes, the officer said, "For now, you're not under arrest. But this is an active investigation." I nodded numbly. When I stepped out, my mom walked toward me. Her face was stiff. "You embarrassed me today," she said. "I embarrassed you?" I whispered. "Yes," she snapped, making a scene. "In front of everyone. My money is gone, and you're acting like I did it." "I didn't say that. But you're thinking it." Marissa stepped between us. "Please, both of you. Let's go home." Home. That word didn't feel real anymore. In the car ride, nobody spoke to me. They talked to each other. About dinner. About a new couch. About a trip to Florida. Like I wasn't there. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept opening my banking app. Zero. $7.42. That's all I had. 18 years of life. Perfect grades. Perfect behavior. And $7.42. At 2 a.m., I went to the kitchen. I heard voices.
Soft.
Whispering. My mom and Marissa. "She'll be fine," Marissa said. "She's strong." "I feel guilty," my mom replied. "You shouldn't. It was necessary." My heart stopped. Necessary? For what? Mom asked. For us, Marissa said. For our future. I held my breath. Mom sighed. She doesn't even know. Good, Marissa replied. And she never will. My hands started shaking. I crept back to my room. My mind was on fire. What didn't I know? The next morning, I checked the mail. There was a letter from the bank. Inside was a statement. I read it slowly. The withdrawal was authorized. In person. At a branch. In Columbus. 2 days ago. I was in school that day. All day. I had proof. I ran inside. Mom, I yelled. She was in the living room with Marissa. Look, I waved the paper. I wasn't even there. She barely glanced at it. So, I didn't take it. She shrugged. Someone must have used your ID. My ID is in your safe. She froze. Just for half a second. But I saw it. Marissa jumped in. Emily, you're being paranoid. No, I said. Let me see the safe. Mom stood up. Don't tell me what to do in my house. Please, I begged. I just want to understand. She walked to her room. Locked the door. That was the moment I knew. Something was very wrong. Later that day, I went to the library. I logged into the family computer account. It was still saved. I opened her email. My hands trembled. I searched. Bank. Dozens of messages. Transfers. Meetings. Forms. And one subject line made my blood run cold. Joint account setup. Linda Carter and Marissa Lopez. Dated 3 months ago. My stomach twisted. They had opened a new account. Together. Using my money. I clicked another email. Funds successfully transferred. Attached. Receipt. $113,000. Sent. To that joint account. I felt sick. They planned this. All of it. The distance. The lies. The graduation. The blame. I took screenshots. Every page. Every detail. Then my phone rang. It was my mom. Emily, where are you? She asked sharply. At the library. Come home now. Why? Because I just got a call from the police. My heart pounded. What did they say? They said, she replied coldly, that you are now the main suspect in this case. And then she added, if you ruin my life over this, I will never forgive you. When my mom said, if you ruin my life over this, I will never forgive you, something inside me snapped. Not loudly, not like a scream, more like glass breaking in slow motion. I stared at my phone. My own mother was threatening me because someone stole my money, because I was telling the truth, because I refused to stay quiet. I didn't do anything wrong, I whispered. But she had already hung up. I walked home in a daze. Cars passed.
People laughed.
Life kept moving. Mine had stopped. When I opened the front door, I knew something was wrong. My suitcase was in the hallway, open. My clothes folded inside. My backpack beside it. My laptop on top, like I was checking out of a hotel. My mom stood in the living room, arms crossed. Marissa sat beside her, holding a tissue. Fake tears. Why is my stuff here? I asked. My voice shook. Mom didn't hesitate. You're leaving. I laughed weakly.
What?
You heard me, she said. Until this investigation is over, you can't stay here. This is my home. It was, she replied. My chest burned. Where am I supposed to go? She shrugged. Your aunt's. A shelter. A friend's. Figure it out. Marissa stood up slowly. Emily, this is for your own good. I turned to her. Shut up, she gasped. Linda, did you hear that? Mom's eyes flashed. Don't talk to her like that. To her? I cried. She stole my life. Marissa started crying louder. I loved you like my own, she sobbed. How could you say that? Loved me? She stole from me. Framed me. Smiled while doing it. And now she was playing victim. You have 10 minutes, Mom said. Then I'm calling the police for trespassing.
Trespassing.
In the house I grew up in. I grabbed my suitcase. My hands were numb. As I walked out, I turned back. Mom, please. Just listen to me. She looked away. Go. That was the last word she said to me. For months. I stayed with my Aunt Rachel in Cleveland. Small apartment.
Couch bed.
No privacy. No peace. She tried to help, but she was scared. Emily, your mom says this could get ugly, she warned. I know, I replied. It already was. 2 weeks later, the police called me in. Downtown station. Gray walls. Cold chairs. A detective named Harris sat across from me. Emily, he said, we found something. My heart jumped. What? The withdrawal was done using your mother's power of attorney. I blinked. My what? He slid a paper forward.
Signed.
Stamped. Official. It said my mom had full control over my account. She could move money anytime. Without asking me. She had signed it when I was 16. I remembered. She had said, it's just for emergencies. I never read it. I trusted her. And the joint account? I asked. With Marissa? He nodded.
Yes.
It exists. So, you know they did it? He hesitated. We know they had access. But they're blaming me. Yes, he said quietly. They are. A week later, it got worse. My school counselor called. Emily, Northwestern called. My stomach dropped. What about them? They received a report about financial fraud under your name. I froze. No, they're reviewing your admission. I sank into the chair. My dream. My future.
Gone.
Because of lies. Then social media exploded. Someone posted, local girl steals college fund, blames mom, unamused face. With my graduation photo. My face. My name. Thousands of comments. She's evil. Lock her up. Ungrateful brat. Her mom raised her, and this is how she repays her? My mom shared it, with a broken heart emoji. Marissa commented, still love you. Emily, broken heart, get help. I wanted to scream. I stopped going outside. I stopped eating. I stopped sleeping. Then one night, my aunt shook me awake. Emily, police are here. My heart nearly stopped. 2 officers stood at the door. Miss Carter, one said, you're being charged with identity theft and fraud. I felt dizzy. I didn't do it. You'll have a chance to explain, he replied. Handcuffs clicked around my wrists.
Cold. Heavy. Real.
They walked me out in pajamas. Neighbors watched. Phones filmed. Someone shouted. Shame. I was taken to county jail. Processed. Fingerprinted. Photographed. Given orange clothes. I stared at myself in the mirror. I didn't recognize her. That wasn't me. That was a criminal. At least, that's what they wanted everyone to see. My cellmate was named Tasha.
Tough. Tattooed.
Kind eyes. What you in for? She asked. I didn't do it, I whispered. She nodded. Most of us didn't. 3 days later, my public defender visited. Emily, he said, your mother and Marissa testified. My heart pounded. What did they say? He sighed. They claim you were angry about money, that you threatened them, that you planned this. I felt sick. She lied. Yes, he said. Very well. But I have evidence, I said. The emails.
We'll use them, he replied.
But there's more. What? Marissa moved the remaining $7,000 yesterday. My eyes widened.
How?
From the joint account. Why?
He looked at me.
Because they're running. Running. With my life. My future. My grandmother's gift. Everything. That night I lay on the hard bed, staring at the ceiling. I thought of my childhood. My birthdays. My dreams. All fake. All lies. Then Tasha whispered, Hey, college girl. I turned. Don't let them win. I clenched my fists. I won't. The next morning, Detective Harris visited. Emily, he said quietly, we found something new. I sat up. What? Marissa booked 2 one-way tickets. To Mexico. For tonight. And your mother? He paused. She's going with her. My blood turned cold. They were escaping. Together. With my money. With my reputation destroyed. With me in jail. And, the worst part, the court date was tomorrow. And if they left, I would take the fall. When Detective Harris told me my mom and Marissa were flying to Mexico that night, my heart didn't just sink. It burned. Like fire in my chest. They can't leave, I said. My voice sounded stronger than I felt. If they go, I'm finished. He looked at me carefully. We're trying to stop them. Trying isn't enough, I replied. I have proof. He raised his eyebrows. What proof? The emails. The bank records. The screenshots. The power of attorney. The joint account. Everything. He nodded. Yes. But we need more. Something undeniable. I closed my eyes. Then I remembered something. Something small. Something I almost forgot. My mom records everything. I said slowly. What do you mean? She keeps voice memos. Notes. On her tablet. She says it helps her remember things. He leaned forward. Do you know the password? Yes. Because she never changed it. Because she never thought I'd fight back. That afternoon, Detective Harris got a warrant. They went to my mom's house. Seized her tablet. Her laptop. Her phone. I waited in my cell. Praying. Crying. Begging God to help me. Hours passed. Then the guard called my name. Carter. You got a visitor. It was Harris. And this time, he was smiling. We got them, he said. My breath caught. What? Your mother recorded a memo, he continued. He pulled out his phone. Pressed play. I heard her voice. Clear. Calm. Familiar. Marissa, once the money clears, will blame Emily. She's too soft to fight back. By the time she realizes we'll be gone. My knees nearly gave out. That's her. I whispered. There's more, he said. Another clip. Marissa's voice. Do you think she'll go to jail? Mom laughed. She probably will. But she'll survive. She always does. Tears rolled down my face. But this time, they weren't weak tears. They were angry tears. They used me, I said. Yes, Harris replied. And now they're finished. That night, airport security stopped them. At the gate. With suitcases. with passports, with my stolen money in offshore accounts. They were arrested in front of everyone, handcuffed. No makeup, no smiles, no lies. The next morning I was released. Charges dropped. Record cleared. I walked out of jail in borrowed clothes.
Free.
But not healed. Court came 2 months later. Dayton Federal Court. Big room. Hard benches. Bright lights. My mom sat on one side. In gray prison clothes. No pearls. No confidence. Marissa sat beside her. Eyes hollow. Hands shaking.
They didn't look at me.
I testified. I told everything. From childhood. To graduation. To the money.
To jail.
The judge listened. So did the jury.
So did the whole country.
Because the case went viral. Mother frames daughter for $113,000 theft. Teen wrongly jailed by own parent. Graduation day betrayal. My story was everywhere. Then the verdict came.
Guilty.
On all counts.
Fraud.
Identity theft. Conspiracy. False reporting. Obstruction of justice. My mom was sentenced to 12 years. Marissa got 9. When the judge read it, my mom finally looked at me. Her eyes were wet. "Emily," she whispered. I stood. "I don't have a mother," I said. And I walked out. The money was returned. Every dollar. Plus compensation. $147,000. I used it to go to Northwestern. Full scholarship after what happened. I studied law. Hard. Focused. Hungry. For years later, I stood on another stage. Another graduation. This time, no lies. No shadows. No fake smiles. A reporter asked me, "How do you feel today?" I smiled. I feel free. But my revenge? It wasn't jail. It wasn't headlines. It wasn't money. It was this. I changed my name. Emily Grace Carter became Emily Grace Miller. I erased her from my life. I never visited. Never called. Never wrote. She watches my success from prison TV. Every interview. Every award. Every win. Knowing she lost everything. And I lost nothing. Except the pain. And even that, I turned into power.